Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to present to you the Descartes project. It was a collaborative project between industrial actors in the packaging business and some lab research, including the Technical Center of Paper. The objective of the project was to develop electronic cardboard. So that means that's a cardboard which we can communicate with it. Why we are thinking about that? Because nowadays there are more and more smaller packaging in terms of size and small. We're going more individualized, and we request more and more information on it. Another point is for the supply chains, I request more and more efficacy in terms of traceability. For that, we decided to use RFID, and especially UHF. And the particularity and the originality of the product, named Descartes tag, is the fact that we integrate the tag, the RFID tag, at the beginning. So when we are producing the packaging at the printer converter step. That means that we can have personalized, flexible, and low-cost RFID in the packaging. So the advantages for the customer is to have a direct interaction with the packaging, so we can have all the information, so legal information, for example, or allergen or the constitution of the product, but also some commercial and promotional information by a phone, for example. For the supply chain advantages is that as we are tagging the unit, only the one unit, we can follow unit per unit at the conditioning step, at the logistic step, and finally at the retailer at the end of the use. The RFID is not a new technology, but there are some disadvantages of what we are using now because they are using a tag in a label form. The fact that we are integrating the tag during the conception and the production of the packaging, that we not see the tag on the surface of the packaging, so it's more aesthetical. We can use also the RFID in terms of no threat during the use. So in this, you cannot see where the protection is. Then also the fact that we are using at the beginning step of the production, we can adapt the tag according to the size of the packaging, but also of the constitution of the content of the packaging. For RFID, there are some difficulties in special products as a liquid or metallic content, and with this technology, we can integrate the fact there are some metal or some liquid in the content to make a better shape of the antenna to have a better answer of the reading. So I will do now some demonstration. So we can find a reader like that easily on the market. So with that, we can read just one tag, but we can also, with one tag only on one unit, we perform and we do some prototype of 1,248 unit. We put it on a pallet, and we read all the tag in once on few seconds. So for the demonstration, I just put a sample of the pallet, and in just few, you can hear that I'm recording all the tag, the 40 tag, in once. So very simple to use and very convenient in terms of traceability. So for the project, we design and we produce the tag inside the smallest the unit at the final stage of the packaging, but we can also adapt to another type of packaging as a big one or also as a pallet made in cardboard. So do you have any question about that? I think no. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. We are associated for this tag palette with CTP and also with other companies such as Suez Environnement et Palia, specialized in pallets, and as well IP3 Concept, which created and patented this block that you can see on the pallet. So this block is made out of corrugated board only, and the full pallet as well. And 600 kilos is the maximum we can do, but altogether will be a bit too much, I think. So the big interest of this block is that it uses only corrugated, it's fully recyclable, you have no water going in, so you have a craft liner outside, which is moisture resistant and water resistant for a time. So we can use these pallets outside. We can use these pallets in food industry, for instance, even if it's wet on the floors. We have pallets with skids or without skids for transportation on roads, and without, for instance, for wet floors. What is interesting as well is that this pallet can be delivered flat. Usually when we have pallets, we use it, we have it delivered with the trailers, and you have 500, 600 pallets in a trailer. Here we have only die cuts of corrugated, a very simple machine to make the construction of the block, and so we can install a machine at a final user for, let's say, 100,000 pallets a year. So for some users, it's not such a big figure. And so we deliver everything flat, so the cost is very, very low compared to the cost of normal pallets and to the cost of other cardboard pallets, which are made with tubes, with different things, and that you have to build before you send it to the customer. So that's a very big advantage. We can deliver that everywhere in Europe and further with the help of IP3 concept, and as well with Suez Environnement. A corrugated pallet like that is 3 kilos. So it's very, very light, much lighter than wooden pallets, nearly 10 times less. So it helps for the quantity of material that you put on the market, on which you have to pay some taxes. It helps for people handling it, and it's fully recyclable and very easily. It goes in the board tank, which is out the platform of the company. So we have here the demonstration with mineral water. So the mineral water pack is not tagged, but we can have one block tagged, so we can trace the pallet from the producer of the water till the stores. Another innovation that we have is the interlayer. So it's very basic, usually corrugated for interlayers. So this one is a triple wall with very thin flutes. You can take it if you wish. Before the company that we work with, one of the leaders for mineral water, used presswood on the top of the pallets. Presswood is polluting, not recycled effectively, quite heavy, and it's as well expensive. We have been into this very thin triple wall with an open face, so when they stack the pallets or even just the packs, the hooks are printed in the fluting, so it's stabilized all the time. And when it comes in the stores, it's very easy for people, because it's light, to take it off and to put it in the corrugated tank, paper tank for recycling.